Hello guys, welcome back to the YT University, and in this video, um, I'm gonna tell you the pros and cons of having a shared web hosting versus or compared to having a local hosting which would be online. Alright, so um, basically, last year, 2022, I embarked on a journey on how to put my contents online. Alright, so because I have my videos in YouTube, but I also have lectures, I also have PowerPoints and slideshow presentations, whatsoever. Other contents that I want to uh, put online, and I need a website for that. So I actually many years, okay, let's say way back 2019 I started coding, and I learned how to do basic coding, and then now I know how to put them in one document, and I want this HTML document to be seen online and it can be displayed. So I need a website for my work. Okay, so I need my own website. So I tried buying and I tried web hosting. Okay, so I tried Bluehost. That means I don't know if you have your experience with Bluehost. Uh, all right. So here are we are in my account, and what's what's not good to see is this thing not published. I do not know why, but I think if you are going to search for HTTPS KEQ .ecn my Bluehost me, um, you will be uh, directed to my uh, yeah, here in the YT University. Okay, so well, it's working. What's the problem? There's a lot of problem that yeah. So there we go. That's slow. Yeah, that's slow. That's one problem. And they told me that when you apply for this program or sign up for this program, it has the uh, uh, speed. Okay, because that is included on the package that I have bought. All right, so that's one issue. That depends on the web hosting service that you are into, and per web hosting service, it's actually number of dollars. All right, so in here, so how much do we? It's actually $1,500, or no, $15 or $30. I think I have spent $30 for this or more. I don't know. So that's 30 times 57. So that's 1,700 plus around 600 pesos. Yeah, plus around 280 pesos, I think, I guess. So all in all, you have spent some dollars, 2,500 pesos or less than 3,000 pesos for this. Then what do you have? What do you get? Okay, you get this uh, not published thing, which 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 is a trouble. And then you have to search for Bluehost, and then knowledge base, and then ask Bluehost why is it like this, and then they have their, and then it's coming back to not published, and that that makes no sense at all. Okay, so if you're on a business, I think this not published thing would affect it. Okay, that's one thing that I am not happy. Okay, so and then when you go to domains, all right, you cannot add a domain easily. Okay, so yeah, you have bought all of this domain, but you still have to assign or park or whatsoever. Yeah, you only have one domain. Okay, so that is on the plan. If you want to add this domain, you have to upgrade, and that is nearly more than $100, $131 I can say. Okay, and that's another 5,000 pesos. Okay, so what do we have? If I'm going to upgrade, that's another, let's say, 6,000 pesos, depending on the plan. So 8,000. All right. So after that, you before you buy, okay, and I suggest do not buy. Okay, so um, is it good enough? No, it's not good enough. You have to buy an SSL certificate for each of these, okay? Because each of this, um, yeah, for your domains, for your sites. So you have to buy one. So let's say you have $6 per month. Okay, so in 10 months, that's $60. That's another, oh, that's $72. And that's another less than 5,000 pesos. Let's say, for example, plus 4,000 pesos in the next 12 months. So that's around 590. Is it all? No, it's not all. Because, um, yeah, the website that you saw earlier is not fully functional. Because it doesn't, this plan doesn't not um, allow PHP to run, alright? So I have a simple PHP code which it cannot handle, and I'm gonna show you what is that. Alright, so you go to your file manager, okay, and then click this one. I'm going to debunk everything which are all lies about um, this web hosting, because not all of us knows what's behind it. Okay, so you must be um, intelligent enough. Okay, so that's why I told myself that I am going to buy the least uh, amount of package, which is 1,000 plus, to save money and to save myself from being frustrated. Okay, so connections.php error log, so it's a PHP file. So this one, online DB. Okay, I cannot show you because it contains my online credential. I can let me check. Okay, I'm going to check. I think I have it here, so I cannot show you. Uh, so so what? Web. Where is that connection? Okay, let's open this. Yeah, it's just a file that says hello world, but it's not working. Yeah. So yes, there we go. It's not working. I just cannot show you because it connects to the database, which has my credentials, and you might actually able to access that if I show you. So there we go. It's not working. Okay, and even if you create one file that says hello world, it's not working. So you ask yourself, okay, you ask yourself, why is PHP not working in Bluehost? All right. So happy New Year, everyone! It's a new year, so do not uh, add this problem to your new year. So these are just a frustration of the previous year. We shouldn't be carried away in 2023. All right. So this was um, my problem a while back. All right. So PHP pages do not display. Ayan ah. So you can see there that it's not displayed in Bluehost. It's not displayed in Bluehost. Okay. And then what they tell you is there are hosting. Okay. It's not hosting if you cannot do PHP. because PHP language is for hosting. Okay, it's a that's the lie. If it didn't work with PHP, how could you host? How could you how could you tell your client that how could they contact you? How could they place their order if you didn't have PHP? Okay, and then you'll just tell us that it's a shared web hosting. There you go, environment. So um, that means you have to go for more dollars. Okay, so that's $8 per month. That's 400 pesos per month. Okay, so that's how much in 12 months plus all of these things. Okay, and you're not sure if all of these things uh, are enough, okay, to run the site. Okay, so we have watched a video uh, which in where the customer or the client of Bluehost has a deluxe plan, but still frustrated. So you need someone, you need a third party server hosting service that would get the job done, okay, without uh, cost skyrocketing, and yeah, frustrations are yeah, minimum or none at all. So you need someone, okay, you need someone. And um, do not embark on a journey if you're not into that kind of pressure, or yeah, because you'll just be frustrated, you will just dump your website. Okay, so because you do not know what to do, you have the idea, yes you have, but make sure uh, the process on how this idea could be put online is seamless. Okay, and it's very difficult to do, and I'm telling you that. Okay, so it says here, in order to get your PHP to display, you will need to review and remove processes to pre-up. Um, yeah, 20 allowed on your account. Oh, what if those processes are important in my website? How do you tell me? Now I'm a client. I paid for some dollars. Yes, maybe some dollars. All right, but I want the service that you promise. Okay, and I need that, and I want something out of that dollars. Okay, and then I tried here, and then click here the little blah 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 to see the error blah blah, and I do not find it. So that means I cannot run my PHP command at all. It's nonsense. And it's at that point I give up. So uh, it's a sign that it's not a good uh, deal. It's not a good deal. Okay. So what is that 2,000 pesos for? Well, for some it's not a big money, but for me it's not a good experience. Okay, yeah, it's just sum of money, and the experience lives within me. It gives me a bad experience, but yeah, we have to learn. We have to learn from those mistakes. So you're going to think. So what's the best option for me? Yeah, the best option is have your own, okay, server. Okay, how do you do that? Basically, if you really want to spend $100 for this hosting thing, buy a good computer, a good server, and provide yourself with a good internet. I think 100,000 pesos is more than enough here in the Philippines. Okay, maybe 75,000 for a good computer, another 30,000 for your internet and power supply. I think more than enough. Okay, and that server would run for a lifetime. Okay, and I've done research uh, that first server is not a supercomputer. It can be done in a simple device, so relatively cheap, and you can turn your own computer into a server. Okay, so why do we need all of these people? Okay, I know. And why do they brag that they have the best if they cannot give their clients peace of mind? I know. It's up to you to decide on that. So um, yeah, so that is let's say for example that is the maximum price is $8 plus the wonderful domain name that you want per year. Let's say for example some domain names are $1,500 dollars. Maybe the best is $5,000. Okay, so let's say for example plus 1,500 plus certificates. Let's say for example $10. Let's say for example $60 or $100. Why not? All right, so $1,600 per year. So times 56 here in the Philippines. Okay, 91,000 pesos. Buy a good computer. That's it. That's what I can say. Buy a good computer. And we try to put that server online. Okay, so that's my experience. I do not want anyone to boss over me what are the things that I could put in my website, what I could run, because it's a hassle. Okay, so what if my clients needs PHP? What if my clients need SQL? What if my clients needs Python to analyze something? I still have to talk to these people. Or yeah, it's a hustle day in, day out. I do not say that I know a lot of I know everything, but technically, I do not want I do not want people who didn't understand what I am saying, or yeah, cannot solve the problem, gives me the wrong solution. Y- Yeah, that and then you still have to pay, and then after paying, you're not sure if all of these things work, and I do not want that. That you tell me that this is the only things that you can do. No, why give me an option? That's why I need my own toys, my own things, my own space, my own server. Okay, my own server. Okay, yeah. So let's say, for example, you have decided to make your own server. Okay, well, decent computer may do. Okay, so what are the uh, pros and cons? Okay, so here I've listed some. All right, so pros and cons. All right, it's cheap. If you have your own computer right now, then um, that's fine. We will turn it into a server. Okay, so you can upload files. All right. So in that plan that you have signed in for, you're only given choices: 10 gigabytes, um, 50 gigabytes right here. All right, or unlimited. But the unlimited plan goes with an unlimited price. All right. Okay, so my videos are on YouTube. Okay, so I do not need that much. Maybe 50 gig is enough. All right, maybe 20 gig or 10 gig is enough. All right, so and well, so uploading files. Yeah, uploading files is uh, not a hassle, or any type of file, any type of program you can handle with your own server, your own computer, provided that it has decent computing power. Okay, so owners has full control. Whatever they do, if they want to upgrade their computer, change the speed, they can do it. All right. So what's the downside? Still, it has a downside because if let's say for example number of clients. All right. You have the number of clients. Basically, has something to do with the bandwidth. Okay. Okay, so bandwidth. So if you have Number of clients says 10,000 per day. I think your website is really trending, okay? If that's per day. But if this is per month and then per session, um it's relatively low. So you have to compute this, okay? But if you're having trouble with the bandwidth, okay, you need to have a good server, okay, and server type, um, processors, okay, which I have to buy if I am going to upscale, all right. So but it's not a problem right now, and virtually more than 512 MB of RAM can help you up and running. Okay, so 10,000 pesos. What's that? 10,000. Yeah. So you have to compute this. If your site is trending. Okay. Okay. So that's it. Okay. So yeah, it only has a, but you can run anything you want. Okay. So you have to accept the fact that um, everyone has their own limit, and when you reach the limit, uh, it's time for the next level. Okay, so that's it. And then what else? Cons. Yeah, the cons is that you're going to name it still. Okay, the IP address. Rename the IP address to the domain name that you want, and every time uh, the people or these people would type, like say for example, YT University. Um, yeah, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, so you have to name. So uh, I don't know if this is a cons or a pro. Okay, but this is a process that you have to do, and you have to name your IP. Okay, in the sense that your IP is yours. Okay, it's not shared. Whatever you do in that IP, no one will bother you. Okay, name your IP with your domain name, because you do not want people to you do not give people 190.11 dot blah blah dot oh 01, but you give people YT University, right? That PH. So we're going to assign this, or we want people to be redirected to our IP address if they type ytuniversity.ph. And basically, that's at home. Okay? That's at home. That's your server at home. All right. So when you do that, okay, your device is safe within your house, which is uh, which is very good. Okay. Okay. So you can check every time. Okay. Okay. So if power went down, you just have to put the some safety measures on how to put that data. Okay. So yeah. So if internet went out or gets slow, that's the downside. Okay. So basically, you just have to you need to be in a place where there's a secure connection, and where there is a backup connection. If the secure connection, yeah, goes off, then you should have a backup and backup, and then yeah. So I think uh, it will be up and running. But since I think my website is not that uh, not that complicated for business to run 24/7, I think I can still go with it. Okay. Yeah. So how do you start? Okay. Basically, you start with XAMPP. So there's a lot of choices. All right. So I'm practicing with XAMPP. Okay, it's a cross-platform for Windows. Yep. So you can go with WAMP. Uh-huh. Okay. So I have experience in both. Okay, but right now I'm using SAMP. Okay. But in XAMPP, in WAMP. I mean, it's easier. It's one click away. This has the one click away. Uh huh. It's just click the online, and then you're online. Okay. And then you just have to change the config HTTPD, and then uh, encrypt it with a certain certificate, and then I think you're all good. Okay, whatever you do in your WAMP, whatever you do with your SAMP, yeah. So in XAMPP, I'm not 100% sure unless I have tried it. I have tried it with WAMP. So 3 years ago, I have clicked that button 3 years ago, and unfortunately, WAMP is very sensitive with the password. Okay, so the password you type for your database and configuring PHP INI files here is a little challenge. I will tell you that. But it's not a problem per one. Like I've said, everyone has its own capacity and limit. Okay, so basically, XAMPP is, for me, it's easier a lot to use compared to WAMP. But since I'm only here to upload the files, I think I just have to go with and walk over through how to configure the PHP INI file of WAMP if I want, again, that to be online and to have full control. It's a one click away. Okay? Yeah. So those are the things that I am considering right now. So I'm gonna go with um, the one that is cost friendly, I guess, since I'm still paying computer internet fees. So why not pay my internet fee and full control to my own property? Yeah. So bye guys. Hope you learned something from that.